Hello and welcome to Livrot Mic Command security tutorial. So the big advantage of the program is also its big disadvantage, okay? You have a lot of power with your macros. You can do everything with the keyboard and the mouse that you can do normally with macros. Now, so they can be quite dangerous for you too, because if you download a profile made by somebody else, he can also do anything on your computer when you start his macros. Now, for normal plain text commands, this is not such a danger, because they cannot do anything harmful. They cannot start a program or so. But for macros, this is a danger. Even your own macros can become a danger if you trigger them by accident, and maybe in an environment where they can be dangerous because you have not created these macros maybe for a special environment, and so while it is not intended, it could by accident be harmful, okay? So what you definitely need all the time would be to have a good stop hotkey, like escape or so. So whenever something starts to go wrong, you can hit your stop hotkey. If that doesn't help, hit menu key and F4, as you know, and otherwise maybe control, menu key and delete as a last help. The most important is that you don't run the program in administrator mode. You didn't have to at the installation, and there's no reason never to run this program in administrator mode. This is one big help already, because whenever a program tries to start another program that could be harmful, it would ask you then for permission, and you would notice that you didn't want to start this one, okay? Now I want to show you what to do when you download a profile made by somebody else to have a maximum of, so that you have done the maximum possible to be protected already. Now I have to undo this last actions here. Hotkeys back activated, alright. Now, what you would do, you would load a profile which you have just downloaded, alright? First, before loading the profile, please go to main and uncheck use profile settings, so that you wouldn't use the settings of somebody else, where you would no longer be able to trigger your stop hotkey, because maybe it has chosen nothing or chosen a different stop hotkey which you don't know, alright? So uncheck this one for a strange profile, and then you can go into the editor and load the strange profile. Now, this would be, for example, one here, profile. This is completely harmless, but I take this for testing. This is made by a good friend here. So now, so let's say we suspect this profile, okay? What I would do in the first place, I would go into settings, global, and disable all hotkeys, alright? This would include your own, but it's security. So then you go back here and reactivate your own stop hotkey, alright? So, and the pause continue hotkey, we do need this pause continue hotkey for macro testing. This is called OEM5. I have chosen the key below escape for this one. Now, very important, reactivate these two afterwards. And now all hotkeys must be turned off because you have chosen so globally. Now, what is completely harmless are text commands. What can be dangerous is run application open file commands. You have to check for the file then, what it is, what it would do. And what is most suspicious are macros. Especially macros with mouse clicks and mouse movements, because you don't know where would the mouse go. Therefore, the testing has been created, okay? So, let me choose a macro here. And in this profile, there are no mouse click profile movements, and so I will record now, for example, one example here, mouse macro going here and choosing whatever here. Okay, and stop the macro from recording. Oh no, I did not record these. All about the global settings actually. This is all on, so okay, can continue now. Now record this again. Right click, So this would be some macro with some mouse clicks, which I would like to test then, okay? Very simple. Now, still empty? What is this? Oh, the recorder is still running. Why is the taskbar going down here? Oh, okay. No, this one I want to test now. We see here pre-selected as key down and button press events, the most dangerous. You want to check through these definitely. So just hit start on this command and start testing this command. So what would happen? It would use the on-screen display logs. This is explained in the log tutorial, and so you would see here. Macro playback is started. The mouse has moved there, you see, and it tells me right click at that position. Now I have my pause continue hotkey, and I decide to confirm this operation. For me it's all right. Okay, let's continue. Now properties, left click. Yes, okay, all right. Let's have a look what it does there. Hit the pause hotkey again to continue. Left click. Auto hide the taskbar. What's that for? Left click. Yeah. Okay, left click. Yeah, okay. Then let's say so. It's a bit bizarre. Why it does that? Left click there, left click there, well, it does nothing. Playback continued, and so you see how it goes, alright? You can always break using your stop hotkey if you don't like a macro, and you can test through suspicious macros in this way. Another way is maybe to first find out which macros are suspicious, and to do so, what you can do is here to go into the global tab settings macro, and uncheck mouse click and keyboard events. So now all mouse macros are completely harmless. You would see the mouse move, and you would have maybe a first idea where it goes, and if it goes down here to the start button, and so then it starts to get dangerous and not what you wanted, for example. Okay, so make a backup of your profiles which you download and which you want to test, so that you don't by accident lose the original profile. Do not use the profile settings again. I've told you at the beginning. Disable hotkeys globally, right? You have seen the macro testing. Maybe I should tell you more about the test panel. And well, at the end, when you think it's all harmless, you can restore your backup and try to go with this one. Now, okay, editor. Here, the macro with the mouse clicks, the testing panel. So here you see the events that you select for confirmation. So actually it's the button presses and the key down event. You see select events to be confirmed. You can even the key release events and button release events select, and so you can select to step by step go through the macro, or you can play it and watch it, alright, and hit pause or stop if you don't like it. So this would be played and not ask for permission then, okay? Here's some general tooltip if you want to read through this one now. I'll just pause the video to read this now. Okay, going off there. Well, it's very simple. Huh? If you wouldn't use the on-screen display log, if I remember well, this is a while back that I made it. If you don't use this one, it should jump here again after each event and ask you here for permission to click start or to click pause continue then here. Then it would be written pause continue here. Or confirm, I don't remember well. I would use the on-screen display. You see, it's very easy and straightforward, and you see the mouse pointer at the right position, and you can ask yourself if you wanted to do that. So, thank you very much. This shall be all about the security concerns. Just be cautious and take care. So, not so much harm, I think.